Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Create to Escape. I'm Michelle, and I'm here to show you a journal that I made. I have escaped to Nashville, where I'm visiting a friend, and I made her a journal for her guest room. She is been here in Nashville for a couple of years, and she has a guest room that's Nashville themed. So I wanted to make her a journal where she could use it for her own enjoyment and her own family adventures, or she could put it in her guest room and have people who come in leave mementos into the journal, write into the journal, or whatever they want. My thought was to be a guest room journal, but anyway, it's her journal. She can do what she wants. So I created this journal. My inspiration was the felt hats that the women wear a lot here, that have the band, the feathers, the cards, all the different things. You can go to any hat bar in Nashville and create a hat. So that is my inspiration for this cover. I don't know the size of the journal. I didn't bring a ruler with me, and I didn't ever measure it. But I used a felt fabric, and then I just used some sari silk and different things to create the band. I put the feathers, I put a little card. It's got 3 signatures. It originally had 2, and I felt like I just needed a few more things, and now it's way too fat, but I love it nonetheless. And then there's the back of the journal. So really pretty fabric. It does pick up a lot of things, but here we go. I've used a sari silk to tie it, and we will open this baby up and get going. We were just looking at it, and it tied kind of crazy. All right, so here we go. Some of this, because I did a Nashville theme, there's a lot of newer items in here, but there are some vintage and antique ephemera, laces, doilies in here. I won't point everything out because it's a fairly thick journal, so I'm just gonna go through it. But here I went ahead, and when I was with my son the other night, I went ahead, and this is my intention, is to maybe put stuff like this in here. This is from a coffee shop called Red Bicycle. So I took the koozie off of it. I wrote on the back a little bit about Red Bicycle and stuck it in here. Over here, I have a tag that I created, just pulls it out. And on the back, I printed the words to Jolene. So love that. Some laces. Just some pockets. Most of the pockets are blank, so they can add their own things to it. Some paper in this tuck up here, little cluster. I printed off 2 other girls I loved before. This is Friends in Low Places. If you know Nashville, you know they're the home of the Goo Goo Cluster, and this is a box from Goo Goo Clusters. My husband loves the peanut butter, so that's what was eaten. And in here, I took one of the bags and made a tag out of it. And then here is the little store that you can find just off Broadway. I did some glassy accents on the Goo Goo cluster sign there. So just a little tag for people to journal on if they'd like. And then over here, I have some vintage piano roll. I stenciled a little bit, some fabric. Most of my pages are stitched, and just different stitching. And then here I coffee dyed with the doily. This is just a little cluster of, creative people come here to create, write songs, sing, and then I added a dangle of the little hat that inspired me and the feather. This is Inspire. This is a little pocket to add more, ephemera and things. Just a piece of butcher paper that I added a little cluster on. Some stenciled coffee dyed paper, more paper. I love this printable. I don't remember where I got it. But it's so Nashville, and some little dangle there. Here is the Fox Bar. It's a place just outside of the main strip that I tend to go to a lot. It's a beautiful little speakeasy type bar, so I added the postcard from there from my stash. Nashville is known for their murals. This is one of the most famous murals, the Angel Wings, so I created that page there. Over here, I just stuck a little scrappy pad. It tucks in right here. And then I used an angel wing here. And then my tribute to Dolly is about to come up. I'm from Texas. I just moved to Utah, but last year the ACMs were in Frisco, Texas. They were also there this year, but I got this from her pop-up, so I stuck that in there and made it a tag. This also came from her pop-up shop. Here is the tribute to Dolly. No words needed. She is queen. Here's the center of the first signature with I got a heart like a truck. Lainey Wilson is Entertainer of the Year this year. We just saw her last night. That's why I'm here. Over here, I have some postcards from an antique shop that I bought from here. So here's Music City, a little cluster here. Here's a dangle representing the Titans. And then here I found this little cute Nashville collage map. And then my friend here, tomato pie is a staple in Nashville, and she makes it all the time. So in my vintage cookbook, I found the recipe for tomato pie. Over here, we just have some more writing space. I bought a hat from the Nash shop, so I made a tag. The Sinatra Lounge, I went there with my son the other night, and I decoupaged the napkin on here. I was not thinking, and I put it on the back of a printed piece, so it bled through, but I think it looks kind of cool. Just a little cluster here. Some more writing space, lots of writing space. Just some mixed media here with some texture paste and a cluster. Here's another pocket. In my hotel the other night, they had a Nashville map. I stuck it, I got it here. Little piece of paper just to write on. Some more paper. Just some more music paper with a cluster. This is at Ernest Hubb's record studio, which is now closed, but this is still there on Broadway. And then here is his bus with the Texas Troubadours. Just made a tag. What's really interesting is my friend and I have been, that bus is in an antique shop, and I have a picture of us with it, but I forgot to put it in here. Just a page from a Grand Ole Opry. Here's the second signature. This is vintage dictionary page. You'll see why it's in here in a second. Just a cute little dangle that I thought went perfect with this printable. Old doily. This is from the Graduate Hotel. A lot of people call it the Dolly Hotel. Every room is decorated differently like Dolly. It's beautiful. Some fabric. Guitar printable. A little dangle. This is a hidden paper clip with just a journaling card and a dangle representing the Predators, which they did really well this year. I printed this on vintage music paper. A lot of sewing. Onion skin paper I did a printable on. This could be a tuck spot here. Little pocket I made out of a glassine bag with some journaling cards, some event tickets. I highlighted Hattie B's here, very famous for their hot chicken. Can't come to Nashville and not have Hattie B's. Center of the signature with the feathers, I love it. The other side of the bag with some more journaling cards. Onion skin paper again. Here is a tag that I saw one of these on one of the groups I'm in, and I was just inspired to make this cool little floppy tag with a vintage earring on there. More Dolly. And then, of course, pour myself a cup of ambition, representing more Dolly. Cute little topper there. This is just an envelope I made. I love it here. And I put a piece of blank coffee dyed paper in here. This is the inside of an Amazon bag. When I was at an antique store or a creative reuse store, I found a whole package of banjo strings, which I thought was perfect for Nashville. I highlighted Tootsies in here because if you play at Tootsies, you kind of come a little far. Definitely you want to get in there to play if you're a musician. And just put it on here with a piece of fabric, made a pocket. Some avocado dyed paper. And a little printable. Vintage doily, or it's an old doily. Just a piece of paper and a journaling card. Little dangle here. I love it because it has this little secret pocket here if you want to do that. Here is where I put the two pieces of vintage dictionary paper together, and I highlighted Nashville and I highlighted music here. So appropriate. Some really cool stitching, more coffee dye. I dripped this one down. That was fun. And I love the beginning of the signature. I love that printable. It's not Nashville, but it's so Western, country Western. I stamped this with some stamps that I had. A lot of times I'll pick up old canvas when I'm at a thrift store or creative reuse store, and I just cut it and make pages or tags out of it. Just a cute little tag I made out of a piece in a paper pack. Put a butterfly there. Little cluster here. Little cluster here on some butcher paper. This is the Ryman. One of the first clusters I made for this book, or first pages I made for the book, and it just flips open. And I created a little envelope here, and I put some extra stickers for them to use in the book. So here is the Hermitage, Andrew Jackson's place. Pretty well-known place to go visit while you're here. Here is another little bag I made out of a glassine, just a little piece of paper in there. Stamped this guitar on top of muslin. Here is some vellum that I printed on. Old piano paper. Excuse me. Here's a coffee dyed doily, another hidden paper clip here. I won't pull it off, but just a multimedia postcard type that I received in a swap, actually. I love this page. I love this card. So I thought it fit so well in here. And that boot was just so cute. And then over here, got a little tuck here with some journaling cards. Tuck there too. I just thought this was so cute with the horse, so I put a little Swarovski crystal on the eye. Coffee dyed graph paper, which doesn't look like graph paper anymore. Printer's Alley, very well known here. Rainbow Schoolroom is there. All kinds of things to go see some good music. Used to be where they did a lot of printing, so that's why I used the sari silk with the print on it. Skyline. This is just an old Grand Ole Opry house, I think that is. And I just put it on a piece of paper for whoever to write on. And just a cute little belly band, simple belly band. Everything in here is very simple because I wanted it to be, like I said, more writing than interactive. Places to store souvenir type things. Here's a little music note, a little cluster. And here's just another little piece of paper for somebody to write on. And this was a printable I made that didn't quite fit in the book, but I thought it was perfect to write on. And some more paper, the other side of the vellum. This is the extra dolly butterfly paper. I love it. It's cotton paper. I got it at Joann's. Some more coffee dyed paper. And in here is a koozie cover from Stomping Grounds, a coffee shop that I visited here. And this is another part of that printable that I love. I love the feather on this one. And then I just created this little book for people to write on the back if they want to. And we're coming to the end of the book. Last page, and then the back of that, and then another little pocket here. Here is the writing board that I created for the book that, you know, if people want to write on it, they can stick it under there and then write on their page. So I've got Johnny Cash on one side and Hank Williams on the other. My friend already said she wants to put lace on it and hang it in her office, which is totally fine. Her book. So anyway, that is my book. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.